My parents said I had an ego problem because I'm the only one who speaks English. So I stopped translating for them and watched them crash and burn. I've been my family's translator since I was 9 years old. My parents came from Guatemala and never learned English. Every phone call, every doctor's appointment, every bill, every legal document went through me. My 2 younger brothers never had to do any of it because they were boys, and boys shouldn't have to worry about household things. So I called the electric company when there were billing errors. I filled out tax forms. I argued with the landlord when he tried to raise our rent illegally. I scheduled everyone's doctor appointments and sat in the room translating symptoms and diagnoses. I even translated at my own parent-teacher conferences, which meant I got to hear my teachers tell my parents I had potential, but seemed exhausted all the time. Meanwhile, my brothers played video games in the living room while I spent 3 hours on the phone with the insurance company trying to fix a claim. I was exhausted. My grades were slipping because I had no time to study. I had no social life because every free moment went to some phone call or appointment or form that needed filling out. I never got to just be a teenager. One night, I asked my brothers if they could maybe learn some English and help out once in a while. My mom overheard and said, "Leave them alone. They're boys. They don't need to worry about that." The next week, I came home late from translating at my dad's work meeting with his boss. I had missed my friend's birthday party because my dad's meeting ran long and I had to be there to make sure he understood everything. I was upset and I said something I probably shouldn't have. I said, "I do everything for this family and no one even appreciates it." My mom's face changed. She slammed her hand on the kitchen counter and said, "Who do you think you are? You think you're so important? You're getting an ego problem." My dad jumped in. He said, "Your mother is right. You just happen to speak English. That's not a skill. That's an accident. You act like this family would fall apart without you." My mom said, "You're a teenage girl. You don't know anything about the real world. You need to know your place and stop acting like you're better than everyone." I stood there for a moment just looking at them. Then I said, "Okay, if I'm not important, then you don't need me anymore." My mom rolled her eyes. My dad went back to watching TV. They didn't think I was serious. The next day, my mom asked me to call the salon to reschedule.
To continue, tap the arrow in the bottom right corner and copy the link, then tap the CapCut icon in the bottom left. Finally, click the red button.
When I pulled out the tampon in front of her, she actually gagged. "We need to admit you," she said, covering her mouth. Hospital day 1.